Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Travel Vibes for another incredible journey. Today, I'm bringing you to a truly special place just outside of Washington, D.C., in Virginia. This is the National Museum of the Marine Corps. This isn't just a building of steel and glass. It's a living monument, a tribute to the unwavering courage of the Marines who have fought and even sacrificed their lives to protect the United States. Today, I'm going to take you on an unforgettable tour. Let's head inside. But before we go in, just take a moment to look at this architecture. The design itself is inspired by the iconic, world-famous photograph of the Marines raising the flag at Jima during World War II. That soaring steel spire is meant to represent the pride of that very moment. And here's the best part, admission to the museum is completely free, and so is parking. The moment you step inside, you're greeted by this immense central gallery. Just look up. You'll see full-sized aircraft and helicopters suspended from the ceiling, each one used in pivotal missions throughout Marine Corps history. The sight alone is just breathtaking. Now, let's step back in time. The museum is cleverly designed to walk you through the history of the Marine Corps chronologically. We start in a gallery called Making Marines. It shows you the intense transformation that recruits, everyday young men and women, go through, both mentally and physically, during the grueling training required to earn the title of a United States Marine. Now we're stepping into World War I. This exhibit is incredibly immersive. It transports you right back in time to the Battle of Belleau Wood. With the low light and the sounds of battle echoing through the trees, it honestly gives you chills. It's hard to even fathom the conditions those Marines faced. Next is World War II, a defining chapter in the Corps' history. Here, you'll witness the brutal battles of the Pacific Theater. The Iwo Jima exhibit, in particular, is stunning. Look at this, the volcanic sand, the figures of the Marines in combat. It's all so lifelike, and there's also a combat art gallery, which features paintings and sketches created by Marines themselves, often right in the field of battle. It's a powerful and deeply personal look at their experiences and a very moving part of the museum. Next up is the Korean War, often called the Forgotten War. A key exhibit here is the frozen Chosin. The Marines who fought at the Battle of the Chosin Reservoir faced temperatures colder than -22 degrees Fahrenheit, or -30 Celsius. When you walk into this part of the exhibit, they've lowered the temperature, so you can actually feel a chill that gives you a sense of those brutal conditions. Then, the Vietnam War, a story of guerrilla warfare in dense jungles. This exhibit does an incredible job of capturing the tense, unsettling atmosphere of the conflict. You can even board a real helicopter to get a feel for the vital air support these troops relied on. The gallery details decisive battles, like the fight for Hill 881S near Khe Sanh. the Marine Corps' mission didn't end with Vietnam. The next chapter of their story unfolds right here in the Legacy Walk. This gallery picks up the timeline from 1975 and brings us all the way to the present day. In the 1990s, the role of the Marines became critical again in the Middle East with operations like Operation Desert Storm. This section shows you the technology behind that swift war and the tactics of modern desert combat. But as we entered the 21st century, after the attacks of September 11, 2001, the Marines faced a completely different kind of enemy. This is covered in the Global War on Terror section, and it really shows you the realities of modern warfare. Just look at this diorama. It's a stunningly realistic depiction of combat in the mountains and villages of Afghanistan. This exhibit makes it crystal clear what the challenges were, fighting an often unseen enemy in incredibly difficult terrain. And then, Iraq. You're put right into the fierce, house-to-house urban combat of cities like Fallujah. It shows the constant threat of the hidden enemy, the IED. It all unfolds right in front of you. Walking through here, you gain an immense respect for the mindset of these service members and the incredible challenges they faced. This isn't something from a movie, this is the reality they lived through. The experience here isn't just limited to the tough history of war, the museum offers so much more. They also have a massive IMAX theater. Watching films about Marine Corps operations and heroism on that giant, multi-story screen is a totally different kind of immersive experience. And they've thought about the little ones, too. There's a dedicated children's gallery where kids can learn about history through play and hands-on activities. It makes this a fantastic destination for the whole family. And you can't miss the Combat Art Gallery. It features powerful artwork created by Marines right on the battlefield. It's a deeply moving experience. Finally, located just outside the museum is the Semper Fidelis Memorial Park. It's the perfect place to spend a quiet moment of reflection, honoring the Marines who have served and made the ultimate sacrifice. So, if you're coming to Virginia, especially if you're visiting the Washington, D.C. area, you absolutely cannot miss this experience. Here are a few things to keep in mind before you come. Admission, entry to the museum itself is completely free. However, you do need to purchase separate tickets for the IMAX films. Hours, they're generally open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., but it's always a good idea to check their official website for the latest information before your visit. Time, I'd recommend setting aside at least 3 to 4 hours to see everything properly. Food. There are 2 marine-themed restaurants inside, Tun Tavern and the Devil Dog Diner. So, this isn't just a place to learn about history. It's a destination for the whole family, for movie lovers, and for anyone who wants to pay their respects to these honorable memories. The Marine Corps motto is Semper Fidelis, which is Latin for always faithful. From the intense battlefields to the giant IMAX screen, and to the quiet reverence of the Memorial Park, this journey truly offers something for everyone. After walking through this entire museum, you can really feel the weight and the deep meaning of those 2 words, Semper Fi. So, that's all for this episode of Travel Vibes. To see more beautiful and fascinating places like this, make sure to subscribe to our channel and don't forget to click that bell icon. Leave your thoughts and suggestions in the comments below.